Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you to today's unscheduled broadcast. Most of you, or some of you probably, would have heard of the breaking news. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu releases his portfolios of ministers designate, and this is the long-awaited portfolios for ministers has just been announced. That's the breaking news, and this is an unscheduled broadcast that coming to you today. Nyesom Wike is the FCT minister. That's the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Nyesom Wike is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. The most shocking one to me is Festus Keyamo. Keyamo is the Minister of Aviation. Wow, wonderful. Adebayo Adelabo is the Minister of Power. Keyamo is the one that actually made me to do this unscheduled broadcasting. Minister of Aviation, what's the implication of that for someone like Festus Keyamo? Adeboyega Oyetola is the Minister of Transportation. Dele Alake, Minister of Solid Minerals. Mohammed Idris, Minister of Information. Mohammed Badaru, Minister of Defense. Minister of State Defense. Bello Matawale. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. If I'm not, and if Mr. Bello Matawale is listening to me, please accept my apology. Minister of Finance and Coordinating. Minister of Economy. Goodness me. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of Economy. Wale Edu. Minister of Works. Dave Maia. Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare. Ali Pate. Minister of Agriculture and Food Security. Abubakar Kwari. Minister of Youth. Abubakar Momo. Minister of Communication and Digital Economy, Bosun, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tuga. Most of you again, you must have, some of you must have heard of the breaking news of the minister's portfolio that of the president. The 16th president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Nyesom Wike is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. Nyesom Wike is the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. I'm wondering, is he going there to build bridges, or what is he going to do? I mean, from my understanding, Abuja it's well developed. Stand to be corrected on that ground. Abuja is well developed, so he was given the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory. The allegation that Wike actually gave Rivers State to APC appears to be founded because now he's been made minister. On what ground was he made minister, if not for the fact that there's also a gentleman agreement? A gentleman agreement exists there as well too. So unfortunately, What we've been waiting for is out. Yoson Wike is the minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, while Festus Keyamo is the Minister of Aviation. What do we expect from these people? Though it is early days for us to expect anything, but we need to look at their background, their past. I don't know much about some of them, but we know Keyamo during this past election is the role he played during this past election. We know Wike's antics and his way of life, and when it comes to PDP, Wike loyalty, it has to do, in my considered opinion, it goes where the money leads him to. So, which is, I believe, some people will share my opinion. What would they do for the country? What is the benefits will the country gain from these people? Well, I'm looking forward to who is going to be the Minister of Justice, if there's anything like that in Tinubu's diary. Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dele Alake. Then the one for social welfare. There's one for social welfare. I didn't realize that Nigeria have social welfare now, and yet the poor have been suffocated. God, Lord, have mercy on us on these 4 years that we are in this with this administration. Some of you must be aware that the rumor that the fuel price will be increased again has been quashed. It's a rumor. As such, we are not going to have another fuel increase. The one we have enough is killing Nigerians. And but Tinubu came out to say he is not going to increase the fuel price, as if that makes any difference. What is on ground already is killing the people that is on ground. If you want to weigh in on this on subject of minister's portfolio, Tinubu minister's portfolio, you can join you can come in, and I will post the John Agu. Welcome to the show. You said Bat and its ministers. #revolution, #looms. John Baffle, what do you mean by John Agu? What do you mean by #revolution, #looms? If you can shed some more light on your comment there, then we'll be able to so that I can weigh in on it and throw more light on it for me, please. John, if you're hearing me, kindly shed more light on this on what you mean by revolution. I quite understand, but what form of revolution are you talking about, please? Next week, by the special grace of God, John Agu, the next week broadcast, midweek broadcast, will be dedicated to those in the comment section where your comments will be highlighted, weighed in, questions will be answered equally as well too. So just to let you know that those in the comment section, you are highly appreciated. Your contribution on this channel is appreciated. So it will be just comment section only that will be focused on next week. It will be posted out. So John, if you want to shed more light on the form of revolution, And how does this got to do with the minister's portfolio that Tinubu just announced? I will appreciate if you can shed more light on it. FCT, Minister for Federal Capital Territory, is Johnson Wike, the man that troubled PDP, the man that divides PDP, is known to be a man of division. Is known to be a man, if he doesn't get his way, nobody will go get his way. So it's either him or no one else. The man who, as far as is concerned, the world revolves around him, or the world should revolve around him. He is the minister of FCT, the Federal Capital Territory, and he will be building bridges the way he built bridges or construct bridges in Rivers State for the FCT. So we look forward to that. Festus Keyamo, my brother from another mother, was given the Minister of Aviation. Well, to be honest, I am surprised that he is the Minister of Aviation. I don't know. I'm worried in that in regards to his portfolio. Personally, for me personally, I'm concerned. I don't think. Yes, he's well educated. Yes, he's a son, senior advocate of Nigeria, a lawyer. Some address him as senior advocate of nonsense, quote and unquote. It's not me. It's if you go to Wikipedia, you'll find it there, where he was addressed as a senior advocate of nonsense. I'm concerned. Why I'm concerned is in respect to this approach the government is taking by going after those who they don't like. For example, the issue of Emefiele that is presently on. As Minister of Aviation, he will have access to more information about individuals who wants to escape the country or who will say things and wants to escape the country, and as such they will not be able to. Given to the fact that he is the Minister of Aviation, he will have access to all information that needs be to get. So I am really worried. Even those in diaspora also will be, it's a concern as well too. I don't know. I may be wrong, but that, like I said, that is my own personal feeling and opinion in respect to the portfolio that is given to him. His antics during the election was not pleasing at all. In my opinion, he chose the side of money or wealth than a good name, which is unfortunate. It's what is happening in the country today, where good name, it means nothing anymore, but rather where the money is where everybody is going. You must also have heard that the billboard, All Eyes on Judiciary, has been taken down by HAFCON. It was alleged that the presidency was involved in it. However, this allegation has been clarified that the presidency or the executive or Tinubu has nothing to do with it. Well, that is what the news says. So we have to go by what the news says. So has been taken down because they felt it's not right. Is that an infringement on people's freedom of speech? It's a debate that is going on, an argument that is going on that it infringes free speech. But in my own opinion, I don't know if that is the case. The judiciary must allow to do their job. Hayes has been on the judiciary from day one. So from time memorial, it's not today. But in these circumstances, We just need to allow the judiciary to do their job, good or bad, no pressure. That is what. So I felt these eyes on the judiciary, in my personal opinion, is taken overboard, and we should take a step back on it. For those who are saying all eyes on judiciary, if all eyes on judiciary about the case of Emefiele, I mean, that was granted bail and was arrested again in the court. There are a lot of things as such that is going on. Mobile phone accessories company. Congratulations to them all, and I plead with them to do the right thing and not to go there and forget why. Let me put it out there. Mobile, thanks for your comment. You said congratulations to them all. I plead with them to do the right thing and not to go there and forget why they were appointed. Mobile, I don't think a lot of people will share this sentiment with you, congratulating these people, because few of them are known, people like Wike and Keyamo, and few of them, those two known persons, Wike and Keyamo, are known. So, but today I was actually thinking of when the saying by Jesus Christ that by their fruits you shall know them. I was dwelling on that, and all these people have history, they have track records. So from their track record, we will be able to at least have that degree of idea of the kind of person they are and what they did in the past. And so it's a lot of people will not share that sentiment. Mobile phone accessory company TV. A lot of people will not share that sentiment with you. Ogo just posted and said, hello, we need a minister for foreign affairs urgently, sir. Thank you for your comment, Ogo. I don't know who you're addressing us. I'm not in charge of appointing these ministers or appointing their portfolios to them. But I'm confused. Honestly, I need you guys you see, there'll be a show for you guys next week. Dr. Rudolph will announce it. I'm putting it together. I need you to shed more light. Why you say we need Minister for Foreign Affairs urgently? On what ground? On what basis? How does it become an urgent thing? What is the urgency there? Can you just tell me? Can you shed more light? Why the urgency? What's it? So far, so good. Prior to appointing these people and giving them their portfolio, what has the Minister of Foreign Affairs? What has he done? I am in the diaspora. So are many people, even those in Nigeria. According to Obo, to advise BAT, that's Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Advise him on what, please? Thank you, Obo. I really appreciate you shedding more light on this comment, on your comment, please. Advise him on what, please? Can you shed more light on that so that I can weigh in on it and see if that advise him on what? Don't forget that the fuel subsidy is supposed to run up till end of June, but it was announced May 29th. Now, we're not sure if it was advised that, listen, you need to clarify that the fuel subsidy is still on until the end of June, and therefore marketers and retailers or whoever petroleum this thing should sell at the normal pump price until the end of June. So what advice, your own opinion, do you think the Minister of Foreign Affairs will give to we give to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Can you please shed more light to though this broadcast will be on for about maybe 1 hour or 2 hours, but there's a dedicated broadcast coming up next week for those in the comment section, just to appreciate, to let you know that we really appreciate. It's going to be fun, to be honest. Mobile TV, hold on 1 second. I don't want to miss anyone's. Lawal Mustafa, I'm still waiting for you. Okay, I've seen your message. Lawal Mustafa, Wike is bad simply because decided not to support to be. Keep it up. No. Wike is not bad because he decided not to support Obi. No, that is his own personal decision. It's his prerogative whether he wants to support Obi or not. Nobody can ever judge anyone on that basis that because I don't support, it doesn't support to be. And no. I don't think that is the issue. My position where I stand, like I said, I opine as to his behavior in respect to PDP. When as a PDP member, his actions, his behaviors are unacceptable as a member of a PDP, and you are going against your party in public and tearing it apart, and you're still there. You're still saying you're a PDP member, you're a founding father, and whatever it is. That is where my argument lies. I've said it before. Whatever I must have done in Rivers State is just by the wayside. But his behavior, his attitude, it is either my way or not. No, such behavior is unacceptable. And you agree with me, not because he didn't support. Is everybody that supported Obi? No, some well-meaningful Nigerians also did not support Obi. So it's not that, please. Thanks for the comment, but the position I stand is not because he did not support Obi. No, that is, I hope I have been able to clarify that for you. I'll go to you, mobile phone accessory. Say, in Nigerian government, we don't look at past record, not until you go against the almighty government. Okay? Thanks for that. Engineer Prince, let's see what you said. Sorry, Prince Bright. Engineers should be ministers for works and power, not just any person else. We will keep having same electricity issue. Prince Bright. You can see my broadcast name is Electricity. Founder and co-founder of HTPP. I will explain that to you later on. It doesn't matter who is made Minister of Works and Power, whether the person is engineer or whether the person is a doctor or whatever it is, whatever. Yes, I can agree with you. Those who have that background should be made because they will understand. But the issue of electricity, if you go back history, you will find out that even those with such background, pedigree have been made Minister for Works and Power. And nothing has changed. The issue of electricity is number one on my priority and nothing else again. So engineer or no engineer, go back history. Let's look at history. Those who have been appointed as Minister for Works and Power. I argue with you that some of them have that engineering background. So, but yet electricity is not something we've experienced. We don't have it, and the removal of the first subsidy even made it worse at the end of the day. Oh God, back to you shed more light on your advice to Tinubu that to how to be diplomatic. Okay, I don't think that is the job of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. He has advisors. Like I said, I don't think that is the job of the Minister of Foreign Affairs. Yes, he may throw light, but he just appointed advisors. And I believe these advisors should advise him properly. I don't know why they are there, to be honest. Or maybe they advise him, but he chose not to listen. So we have to look at it from every angle, not just one angle. I can be your advisor and give you advice, and you may decide to accept it or not. And go. Remember, is the president and commander in chief, or president and so it doesn't necessarily have to take your advice. Though it will be wise of him to take advice, particularly to his claim that we should let the poor breathe and not to suffocate them. Also, like I said, there's a broadcast coming up next week dedicated to what? To those of you in the comment section. So you shared more further. You further said to handle this Niger crisis. Well, I think there is a diplomacy has already come into the Niger crisis at the moment. So though I heard or I read that the ECOWAS army are on standby, but I don't think they will go to war again. I think the junta, the military are ready to sit on the table and have that discussion with them. There are a lot of, in fact, listen, the reason for advisors is to tell you if some of your decisions are right or not. The implications it will have on what? On the economy, on the people, and even in international world. That's the reason why these advisors are there. Now, like I said, they may be advising him and he may not be listening, or they may not be advising him. So we don't know until they all come out to shed their light or shed their light and say, listen, we don't know. But yeah, it is for me. Yes, I get confused. If as an advisor you feel you're advising somebody and it's not listening, why are you still there? I really don't understand. Some of them should have just resigned and quit. But in Nigerian issue, nobody resigned. Mr. Emmanuel Apodiete, I'm presuming that you are from Delta there by the name Apodiete. The retired old governors with corruption allegation give the perception that this government is not ready to fight corruption but promote it. The last anti-corruption Sabawa is detained. The retired old governors with corruption allegation give the perception that this government is not ready to fight corruption. I don't think this has to do with the retired governors, please. It's a gentleman's agreement that was entered into between the president and this. Don't forget that things just don't happen in Nigeria. Like I said, by their fruit you shall know them. Now, one of the most disappointing thing is the screening of this ministerial screening by the Senate, by our legislator. I mean, I think our children acting play will do better than them, with due respect. It was just a wishy-washy screening. If we go by what you said, Emmanuel Akpodete, there are allegations of corruption against these people, and none of them came up. These are the things they look into when you are appointing ministers or you are appointing anyone. You go back history, you check these things to see, okay, are these people worthy of it? Has this allegation been cleared? Some of them, the allegations are true, but the system we live is that nobody get punished for anything. And the people, which is you and I, that are supposed to do right according to the Constitution, we also just take it in the stride and we just say, oh, Serai, whatever will be, will be. And we just go on like that as if it doesn't matter. And it's sad. It's sad. So thanks again. I would like to thank those in the comment section and to let you know that there will be a program, a special broadcast dedicated to those of you in the comment section as a way of appreciation. Your comment will be highlighted. I will just be here for the hour. I don't know how long I'll be here for. I think I have another 30 minutes. So I'm going to go through all your comments, God willing. AI with your Google Eye, Nigeria and Nigerians are being exposed for the lack of Pan-Africanism and patriotism. I think Nigeria is looking weak right now in the eyes of West Africans and Africans. Well, not looking. Okay, let me go by your statement. We are looking weak. Weak in what sense? In what sense, please? Weak in the military, weak in economy, weak in what? In every aspect. Please give me some more details in what you just said. Ademola Owoduni, one Nigeria is gone. Let's divide Nigeria before it's too late. One Nigeria is the modern biggest scam. Well, one Nigeria is gone. No, I don't think one Nigeria is gone. If we divide now, I always use an analogy. If we divide now, we are unable to fix this country, and we divide. We go our separate ways. We have maybe we go on a regional or whatever it is. What we are craving for here as one Nigeria is the same thing we will crave for when we divide, which is what? Transparency, integrity, accountability, and concern for the people. But if the people who are supposed to hold the legislators carry out checks and balances on the legislators, which means you and I, we are not doing it now. So it is when we divide, then we will do it over there. Come on, let's be realistic here. I want us to be realistic. We should not be dancing around the bush. No. Or fetching water into the basket, an open basket. According to Igbo Basic, if you weave your basket very well, you'll be able to fetch water in it. Okay. It's a proverb, and but I will attempt it. I will look for somebody who can weave a basket, literal basket, weave it very well, and we'll not pour water into it, and we'll see if it will leak, if it will not leak. So one Nigeria is not gone. I beg to differ in that regard. While I respect your opinion, one Nigeria is not gone. We can achieve it if we want to. It's just that we, the people, we don't want to. So the leaders or the corrupt leaders will continue to thrive. Unfortunately, this is not what I would have loved to say, but it is the truth. Not until you and I rise up to the occasion and start to do the necessary, the checks and balances on our legislators, things will not change. I'm sorry. Emmanuel Akpodete, you're back again. Tried and tested, and like Erufai, we are similarly schemed out of becoming a minister designate. Akaba is hijacking this government. Well, let's be realistic here. Akpodete, your opinion or what you opine on, according to the information that the State Secret Service had something about Erufai. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's religious extremism, and as such, the fear is there, or maybe something else. So if Erufai bows out, okay, and raise no issue, have no issue with it, that means what they have against him is true. But here is it. This means that we know what to do, but we are not doing it. How about other ministers? Were background checks done on them? The answer is no. People like Wike, people like Keyamo, those few people that we know, were background checks done on them? The answer is no. So we must not pick Erufai and say as if I mean, we're against him or they no. We know the right thing to do, but we don't do it. And that is the case of Erufai. If they have if they have something against him and the man bow out gracefully, he did not challenge it, whether I can or because this is about him. We don't know the full details. I don't know the full details. Maybe if you know what the full details is or are, I would really appreciate if you can post it right, put it down so that I can weigh in on it. But we know what to do, but we don't do it. So Erufai is not to me is not Benjamin. You said fools. I don't know what you meant by that, but it will be. I will really admonish that we keep our comments decent and respectful, because there's no point abusing or using derogatory words. It's that should be beneath us if we want to make sense. This, if you can put out your argument without using derogatory words. I highlighted it because next week we'll be having a special broadcast on for those in the comment section, and any comment that carries that any appearance, the appearance of a derogatory word will not be highlighted. So if you want to be heard, I think please, I'm appealing to you. I don't know what you mean by fools. You can further expatiate on it or clarify what you mean by that. But just that one word alone, if it can be taken out of context, and you will not blame people if they take it out of context. You not even blame me if I take it, because I can say, even though you use a plural word, I can say, well, maybe you're equally calling me a fool as well, to which I would not say you are. But so please kindly refrain from that. Thank you. Maria fled. There's such a thing as photographer who depicts everything in the universe, even microbes with unparalleled accuracy, and people still make mistakes that anger God. Maria Fleet, you seems to be on a different level. Do you mind shedding some light on this? This is somehow spiritual or religious, but it's still a good. But if you can shed more light on it for me to weigh in on. There is such thing as a photographer who depicts everything in the universe, even microwave, with unparalleled accuracy, and people still make mistakes that anger God. Of course, so I think but still shed more light on it. Yes, David make mistakes that anger God, as great as he is. In the case of Bathsheba and Uriah, and in the case of when he counted the children of Israel, and he repented. Earlier, I did say, by their fruit you shall know them. We can tell from David's acts that those are that one thing was actually recorded against him. Not even the issue of adultery, but the issue of what killing Uriah was really something God really was very upset about. Nevertheless, there was still a testimony about him that he found a man who is ready to do the will of God. And on that basis is because God saw his heart, how he attended to animals. And he said, well, the sheep. And that is what God saw in David. And he said, this person will attend to my people. And he did attend to the people of God, except he cares for them. Unlike leaders we have in Africa, I won't say in the Western world, because they care for the people, even though there's corruption anywhere in the world. But you can still see to a large extent that they care about the people. So I hope I get what you're saying, right? What you just shed, right? But if not, I will appreciate if you shed more light on it for me, please. But again, I would like to thank you and announce that next week we will have a broadcast just like this, dedicated to those in the comment section, where your comment will be highlighted. Questions will be taken. I'll probably have one or two persons on the panel, but it's dedicated to you guys in the comment section, because you mean a lot. Without your comment, I don't know where we will be on this channel. So thank you again for those of you, and I'm announcing, using the opportunity to announce the upcoming program. Nani, God bless you, Mom. Shadow. Let them not worry. They will see what God will do in this judgment. This verdict will come from the throne room of God, not from human judges. What verdict are you talking about? I'm trying to pronounce your name very well. Nani, God. I believe that is your stage name, not your real name. Nani, God. You see, when we are expecting judgment from God over what we can do, in my experience and understanding, God does not operate where stupidity is practiced, knowingly practiced. I repeat for the record, God or there is no divine intervention, let me put it right, where stupidity is literally practiced, which is what we do. We practice stupidity and we now expect God intervention. Where is that in history? I'm not an historian, but I challenge any historian that will come up with and point me to where there was a divine intervention and the people where people practice stupidity. Just like the children of Israelite, they practiced stupidity. They wanted to go back to Egypt. And God actually gave them what? They were complaining of, yet they have food. They were complaining. And you see when they ate the meat, and it became what? When they ate the manna, or when they packed the water. You see, let's be realistic here. And Moses actually told them, whatever God is doing is not for you guys. It's for the promise he made to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob. Not because of you guys. So I know we Africans, we are waiting for God's judgment on these people. Truly, God is going to judge them. For every evil and good, God will judge good. Will reward good, and we judge evil. That is standard. But there are certain things that is expected of us to do. You've read the Bible, faith without works is dead. Well, we'll leave that for another day. I won't dwell much. I don't have much time today. It's 41 minutes. Benjamin, again, you said mad people fools. Okay? Nigeria is dead and gone on forever. Thank you for that. Nigeria is alive, is not dead. It will go on forever. Nigeria will never die. So don't be under that illusion that the country will die. It's not going to die. We can make it better. It's just that you and I, you that are calling people fools, that the country is dead and gone on forever. We are responsible for it. Don't come and be blaming the leaders every time here. No, you ain't going to do that. We, the people, are responsible for it. So if you are calling people fools, you're equally addressing yourself as a fool as well too. Just, remember when they say when you point one finger at someone, four is pointing back at you. So if you can tell us what you have done, what effort you have made to change your constituency, your locality that you live, then it will be nice. Thank you for that. You are still welcome. I think Ademola has answered it for me. No patriots or tribalists. Well, yeah, I can agree that we lack patriotism, we Nigerians, the citizens. I'm not talking about the leaders, please. I've taken a position not to blame our leaders again. While I acknowledge that they are corrupt, they don't have the good of the people at heart. I will blame us, you and I, that we have a role to play. Now, until you and I rise up to start to play that role, it will continue. Because it is you and I they will come and bribe at the end of the day. And we will take the money. It is you and I, the senators, the legislators, when it comes to time for them to be re-elected, they come to that constituency. It is you and I they will bribe and we'll collect it. So why are you blaming them? Why are we blaming them at the end of the day? Not until you and I start to do the right thing, then it ain't gonna go anywhere. It's just the truth. So Mobile, thanks again. You're back again. Congratulations. What did you say? Congratulations to my statesman, Mr. David Nwanze Umahi, as a minister for works. I wish he would do well the way he has done in Ebonyi to Nigeria at large. And may the Almighty God bless and PU. Well, I pray for you. I don't know what the P stands for. Well, remember, it's not about tribe. It's about competence. So whether the person is from your state, your country, your state or your locality, it's all about competence, transparency, accountability, and not about where the person is from. Let them watch and see what God will do. Come on. Now God. What God cannot do does not exist. Are you not familiar with that phrase? We know what God can do. He can do and undo. Revelation, when the 24 elders, when they bow down and say, I'm trying to remember when they said, "For all things are created, and for thy pleasure they were created." This meaning that God can do and undo. All things were created, and for his pleasure they were created. But if you remember the story of the three lepers, if I'm correct, there are 3 or 2 in the Bible, lepers who sat down, cast out, sat down and stood up to themselves and said, you know what, if we remain here, we will die. If we go to the war also, we will equally die. But peradventure, we may be saved. And it went by faith. The people, those are lepers. We are not lepers, and we are sitting down. Instead of us to be holding our legislator, doing the checks and balance, section 68 and section 110. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue and wait. We'll see. We are not going far. Ribadu got rid of El-Rufai for a reason. That's an allegation. So, do you have any evidence to that? If you have any evidence to that, please kindly provide it for us, because the channel stands for truth. This channel stands for truth and not rumor. If you have evidence to such allegation, please let me have it. Send it to Dr. Damage, and we will put it out there, because I am taking a different position. That if you have an allegation, founded allegation, verified allegation, we'll put it out there. This is how we're going to get things right. One of the ways we're going to get things right. So, if you have an proof that Ribadu got rid of El-Rufai and reason for it, please, do you mind, can you provide it for me? Thank you very much. Why should America decide who becomes Nigerian minister? This is a great example how Nigeria under Tinubu is weak because it's working. This is another allegation you are making, that America picked the minister for him. Well, I don't know. I need evidence to that. Next week there will be a show, and I need evidence to that. And once you provide it, we shall look at it. Ekunsi Dabango. I love that name. The Bango. Pan-Africanism can mean a number of things to a number of people. At AI, what is your definition of this rather esoteric ideology? So AI, there's another question, another clarifications that a fellow commentator person is asking you. What do you mean by your Pan-Africanism? Please, can you shed more light on those of you in the comment section? Again, I would like to thank you. I think I enjoy this comment section more. So, like I said, there will be a program dedicated to those of you in the comment section. It will probably be, maybe to become a regular thing, but the first one will, I didn't plan this to go this way, but the first official comment broadcasting we'll be having will be next week. I'm still putting the topic together. It's going to be an interesting one. And so, AI, please, could you provide a clarification for Echosin Debango? Debango, I love that name. Debango. Let's see what OB94. It's not better to divide that nation called Nigeria. Well, like I said, I am not against people who wants to go their way. But, however, the issue is still the same thing. Where you are going, you'll still be seeking for the same thing. Transparency, accountability, fairness, equity, and the good of the people. If you can't practice it here, you can't practice it anywhere. You have to first of all achieve it. Let's attempt to achieve it. And it is down to you and I to start to hold our legislators accountable. That is the seat of corruption, the epitome, the temple of corruption, the red and green chamber. The 8,000 they want to give you has entered voicemail, but the 70 billion that they want to, that they allocate, they've already divided it, including a token and a prayer, 2 million. And one of them came out and said, just 2 million. And you want to be saying, okay, let's continue. All right. What's Emir for Emir 4 of Abuja. Wow, Nigerians, wake up. Wake up to what? All right. Let's see. Please shed more light on it for me so that I can win. Emir for Nigerians, wake up. Who is this, please? Sorry about that. Jude Empire. At AI, what are you doing here? Jude. I mean, you guys know each other there. Also, AI, people that knows you say, what are you doing here? The platform is for everyone. Jude, please don't intimidate people with your power and might, please. We recognize your power and might. I don't know you, I'm just speaking, but just for the fun of it. Stop intimidating. Don't intimidate AI, please. I beg of you. Obina Ichufo, 40 European countries are equal to Nigerian population. 40 European. So what are you trying to say, please? Thank you. I need some more light. Jude, the question is, what are you doing here? I have been here for years, never heard of you. All right. I'll leave you guys. Okay, you know what? Let me go down a bit. Wait, okay, I think that is Juden is a bomb. Okay. That is all the comments I have at the moment, and I think we've had fun here, and even though it wasn't planned to deal with this, but I'm happy. I'm glad we did it. We'll be having it next week for unlimited hours. So this is an impromptu broadcast as a result of the breaking news, the ministerial portfolio that was Wike is the minister of FCT, and Festus Keyamo at the portfolio of Minister of Aviation. Very concerning and worrisome to me. Obina came back again. I do not see Nigeria work. We've been here. It will be better. I do not see Nigeria work. We've been here. It will be better. I don't know. I don't understand what you're saying, please. Now we're all good. Is my Cameroonian Bantu brother. Okay. All right. I know you guys know each other. Well, thanks for the compliment, Emir for Abuja. Is there any way I can be Emir of 5? What's the protocol? What's the procedure? Thanks for the compliment. I appreciate it. We will be here next week. I think next week, Tuesday. I'm looking at Tuesday. Possibly Tuesday, Monday or Tuesday, but highly Tuesday, where we will have this show. So gather all your information and everything, questions and everything. We will look at everything and anything. We will touch on everything. But like I said, and I would like to repeat, we have to keep our comment decent and respectful, please. It's very important so that we can enjoy the show. There's no point insulting somebody or calling names or using derogatory words, please. We can do better. The whole world is watching, and because we have concern for the nation, that is why we are doing. I believe you guys have something else to do, but you chose to come on the platform, which is highly appreciated. So please, I hope next week we will do it. I still have 7 minutes. So I think Mr. Dame, don't take AYC. He's from Sierra Leone. And I will take everybody serious, please. Judah, we'll take everybody serious. Whether it's from Cameroon, Sierra Leone, or Niger or anything, we are one. One love, as they always say. We need to practice it. I know you guys know each other and are just having banter, but just to put that on the record, that we take everybody serious. Through the issue affecting Nigeria is equally affecting other parts. Mostly all aspects of the continent, Africa, and some other countries outside Africa. So we learn, we pick things from each other. But truth be told, not until the people start to act, Nigerians in particular. Who is sorry if I brought take care, but don't hope on Nigeria. I do hope on Nigeria. Fortunately, I do hope on Nigeria. Always imagine Nigeria to be your personal situation, your personal problem you are going to. Is this how you are going to give up? Is this really how you are going to give up, and you give up on yourself? You will not find a way around it, try every means, justifiable means to sort that problem? Ask yourself this question. AI, Dr. Judah, this is not dictator damages. Come back next. I know I'm not gonna lie to you guys. You guys banter again because, but it's funny. It's nice. I enjoy. Nigeria is a British company. We don't have a country. Okay, thank you very much. Obina, if we don't have a country, what country do you belong to? Let me ask you. What country do you call your country? Where are you basing? You said you have disowned Nigeria for many years ago. Where are you based, if you don't mind? Originally, where are you from? Before you disown Nigeria, which country do you is your allegiance to? I guess it's Nigeria. Okay. So whether you disown it or not, it will still be written in your history when you are writing your, is it biography, autobiography? So if you like disown Nigeria, you have families there, you have relations there, you cannot disown them, fortunately. So we thank God for that. AI, it's Fulani boss, don't worry about it. It needs my attention. Did I acknowledge you, my boy? Nice to see you here. I'm glad for you. Oh, Obina said it's from Biafra. Abina, ignore my laughter, okay? Come next week Tuesday, we shall talk more on this, okay? You're from Biafra. When you divide the country, Biafra will buy land from Nigeria. I hope you remember. Don't forget that. We'll not just divide it and say, okay, we'll lease that part of land for you people. And say, okay, this is Biafra, and you pay us Nigeria the lease for another 300 years. All right. So yeah, I love it. I am Nigeria by force. Who force you? Look at this man. Yeah. You need to go and run a checkup. Nobody forced. You were born into it. Free will. You know what they call free will bets. Free will bet you were born into Nigeria. Deny it all you want. You don't get choice. Now your country. Now your fatherland. You got nowhere by force. Which were you there when your father and your mother were doing it? And you said they forced them. Force what? I better go sit down if you don't get anything to talk, blow whistle. By force. How did they force it? Nobody force you. You can choose to leave today if you want to leave. You can choose to leave. You can go to Ghana. You can go to Niger. Niger has light. We give Nigeria light. I'm better than you. Obina, I'm not competing with you. God knows that. I will not compete with you. You are my brother. Even though you have the whole world, you know what? 6 feet, that's where you and I will end up. So I ain't going to compete with you. Wisdom is profitable to direct. So whether you're better than me, I don't know. So, but keep it up. It's not in far place. Thank you for that, Obina. What did you say? Hey, well, Biafra want to be recolonized. And I'm going to kill me. I'm going to kill me. My grandfather is not in Nigeria. Okay. Oh, your grandfather, but your grandmother is in Nigeria. Either way, you're in Nigeria. You can't hide from it. You can only run, but you cannot hide. Okay. Your father was not born. Your father was not born in Nigeria. Okay. So who was born in Nigeria? That you are now in Nigeria. Somebody in your lineage must be in Nigeria. And for you to come here, it means that you still love Nigeria. You are just pretending. Those people who say they hate Nigeria, they are pretending. They actually, the right word they should use it. We miss Nigeria. Unfortunately, we miss Nigeria. And there is no Nigerian that is in diaspora or in Nigeria will tell you that, okay, fine. We acknowledge that things are bad. We acknowledge that we the citizen, but it's still a place that every one of us will say we would love to stay. I will never deny Nigeria. I love it. I love the family, the laughter, the freedom, the movement, and everything. Yeah, things are bad. I acknowledge that. I'm not going to leave. God forbid. God forbid nothing. The only thing God forbid is sin. And Nigeria is not a sin. And you being born into Nigeria, how as a Nigerian is not a sin. So God can't forbid something. Obila. Come on, be realistic, man. It's 1 hour, 3 seconds going. Okay, I'll give you guys another 10 minutes. Okay. God forbid nothing, Obila. You're born Nigeria and you will die in Nigeria. I will bury you in Nigeria. In fact, God willing, will live old. I will be there. I will oversee your funeral by the special grace of God. You will live old to old age. You will see your children and grandchildren and possible great grandchildren. They all will live in Nigeria. You live in America. To you, is Nigeria a country? Of course, Nigeria is a country. And by the way, I don't live in America. Nigeria is a country. It is a country, for the record. And I will tell you, it is a country, a well-known country all over the world. Maybe for bad reasons. I can agree with you. But I am still a Nigerian. I will not deny that fact. I'm a proud Nigerian, regardless, irrespective. Things are bad. Things are tough. I want a better country, and we can achieve it. We can achieve it. I'm sitting down here because there's 24 hours electricity. That's why you see my name. It's electricity. I believe if we get that right in the country, 50%, if not more than 50% of the problem we are having solved if we get electricity right. Constant electricity. If you and I pay our bills as well too, and not try to connect one thing or the other. If we get it right, trust me, the woman selling ice water, the organizer, you will not see people attending 7 days fasting and prayer in church again. I'm being honest with you. You won't see it because it doesn't exist where there's electricity. It does not exist in the Western world. There are Christians there, they fear God, they love God. But 7 days prayer and fasting, 21 days prayer and fasting, 1 year prayer and fasting does not exist because there is electricity. Because when you have electricity, you have jobs. God bless people. God bless our handwork. Our salary is a blessing from God. That is what Nigerians, we don't understand. Our salary is a blessing from God. If we are not contented with our salary, we can't be contented with anything. Our salary, remember, the Bible says, scripture says, is the one that giveth us power to get wealth. Power means work, labor, dignity. If there's electricity, like I said, the vulcanizer, we will not worry about fuel subsidy. Let them go to hell with their fuel subsidy. Let them increase the fuel price to 1,000 naira once there's electricity, because we will not be reliant or will not rely on generators because there's electricity 24/7. Nobody will rely on generator. If you want to have a car, you have a car. That's your problem. You'll be the one to buy petrol. Transportation may be high, but we go to where you need to go to. But 50% of the problem, guaranteed, solved. So we'll get there. We will. Vietnam just came out with an electric car while Nigeria is still struggling with electricity. Why will anybody love Nigeria? We acknowledge we are struggling, but some people still love Nigeria. Just say you don't love Nigeria. I can understand. I love Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. I love that country. To me, it's the best country. You see, not until we start to tap into this, before we now understand that it's a great country. with natural resources, including the sun. We have the best weather in the world. 2 major seasons, the rainy season and the dry season. During December period, if you go to the north, it's cooler there. We have the advantage of tourism. We can build on that, improve on that to get revenue generation. So, well, Obina, you said I should keep deceiving myself. I rather prefer to be deceiving myself than deceiving you. But like I said, I'm not under the illusion that we are not facing challenges in the country. Of course we are. How long it will take, I don't know. Will we ever come out of it? I don't know. But I'll still keep that hope alive. Just like a personal situation, I will keep that hope alive. If I lose a job today, I go look for another job. I won't just sit down and say, oh, Serai, whatever will be, will be. Nah. It's myself I'm deceiving, not you, and not the audience, please. Thank you for that. At Mark Sambo, Vietnam that went through destruction during their war against USA. Vietnam that was also colonized is now prospering as a first world country, while Zuji, Nigeria is becoming a graveyard. Okay, I mean, like I said, your views about Nigeria, it's not out of place. It's as a result of what is happening. Your views are correct. Nevertheless, if you want the place to be better, the citizens, we have to start acting. Citizens in abroad, in Western world, they act. Their institutions work. They don't threaten the judiciary the way we are threatening the judiciary or intimidating the judiciary. Remember, Donald Trump tried to do it. Today he's facing the music. We should allow the judiciary to do their job. So, your views about Nigeria are not dismissed. They're on point, but it's up to you and I. And wherever we go, even if we take another nationality, brother, let me tell you something. Listen to me very well. The eye is the world used to look at Nigeria as a country. The same eye they used to look at us as citizens. Even if you become a minister somewhere in another country, take it or leave it. That is just the truth. Until we make our system work, our country work, then people's perception on us, about us individually, wherever we are, will change. As long as Nigeria is what it is today, and the world perceived us as corrupt, as whatever it is the same way we are looked at outside. Oh, he's a Nigerian, she's a Nigerian. That prejudgment is already there. Even if you're a priest or you're a pope, it makes no difference. So, we have to fix it. Then, people's perception will change about us individually. That's just the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. So God help us. Once again, as I bring this broadcast to an end, I would like to thank all of you in the comment section. Like I said, there is a special broadcast coming up next week. We will be here for hours, and it will be the announcement or the notification will be sent out. And I came on an emergency one. Well, Peter Ojuma, fact, bro. Thank you very much, Peter Ojuromi. I hope I'm pronouncing it very well. If I did not, please accept my apology there, Peter Ojuromi. So, I just don't. You say, I don't know how to put it, but we'll leave this till next week, where we'll call everybody. Please come with your ammunition. I'm prepared for next week. I'm not prepared for to stay long today. So once again, thank you again, and God be with you. Have a lovely week ahead and weekend, and we shall see you again next week. Thank you very much, and God bless.